Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. I'm so excited. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning back in to the Super Jesus Jackson channel, The Experience. And today I'm about to experience probably one of the greatest things I will ever experience today. Well, let me not give you too much credit here, Charlie Puth. Today, okay? Maybe you're going to be the best thing of my day. You're going to make my night. I'm just playing around. I'm really excited for this new Charlie Puth song. It's called Lipstick. He teased it on TikTok and on Instagram, I believe like a week ago or a week and a half ago or something like that. And I was completely, I got to be honest with you, when he unveiled it, like the first, 10 seconds and he did that, oh, what if there was a song? I was like, I commented and I was like, dude, you're gonna like announce it, you're gonna unveil it, and give us a little snippet, and then the song's not gonna come out for another year. And then we're gonna know the entire song because you teased it so much leading up to that release. But he completely proved me wrong here. He released the song, like again, like a week and a half later or something like that. So I am incredibly excited. And from what I heard, I did like the song. But this is my first time. We're going to be watching the music video. He dropped the music video and the song. And apparently, this is his first song from his new album, which is like insane because I don't mean to push you guys. I don't mean to, push you guys to do things that are not necessarily the most ethical, but there are a lot of unreleased tracks on YouTube from Charlie Puth. Some vary, from like his 9-track Mind Days, and then some are like, it sounds like he just recorded them yesterday. Like 90% of them are amazing, like better than like a lot of the stuff that he puts out. and that's not demeaning what he has put out. I'm just saying like, it's just really fucking good. And it's just in the vault, and he's not like, it's like, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for like this magnum opus, before you die or something? Like, and then like, but it's really cool that these new songs that we're hearing are not the unreleased songs at all. It's a great time to be a Charlie Puth fan, but again, I'm not telling you to go and look for them. But if you are a Charlie Puth fan and you're on YouTube, chances are the algorithm will catch up to you and you will get recommended some of these unreleased songs. That being said, before we watch the video and react to the video and listen to the song, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy Charlie Puth, because I am Charlie Puth's biggest fan on YouTube. It's a fact. It's a fact, okay? Go ahead and comment down below. If you're excited for this song, if you've already listened to it, if you hate it, if you love it, whatever, comment down below. Like this video. You haven't even watched it, but like it anyway because we're Charlie Puth fans and we all like each other. Although, I will say, this is how you know I'm a real Charlie Puth fan, is when I say shit that makes Charlie Puth fans pissed at me, or at least things that I think will get Charlie Puth fans pissed at me, but really, they all agree with me, at least a lot of them, because I put out some shit that like I've been scared of. I've been scared to put out, but so many of you guys like stood by me and or at least you respected my opinion, which I love. So I really thank you so much for that. But anyways, I'm just going to shut up. Here we go. Charlie Puth, Lipstick. If you really want it, you don't gotta hold your tongue. Come and put your lipstick on my neck and my body, my baby, just to show these bitches that you're mine. Lipstick on my collar, show 'em you ain't no hobby.
sound kinda crazy, but what would you want to name the baby? No, I'm just playing, but I'm just saying. The moon, the stars, I'll raise the bar. I'll stay kissing you in public and holding your hand, cause I'm your man. So you can go ahead and be selfish, baby, there ain't no reason to be jealous. Yeah, if you really want it, you don't gotta hold your tongue. Yeah. Come and put your lipstick on my neck and my body, my baby, just to show these bitches that you're mine. Oh, lipstick on my collar, show 'em you ain't no hobby. You ain't no hobby. The one who gets it all the time, baby, no. Listen, I've been wanting to say this for a long time now, and it feels like the only way I can do it is, you got the kind of lips that I like saying. Tell me, do you wanna taste? Don't you know that you're not the type that's only one night? No, maybe I can make you stay. One more time, you got the kind of lips that I like saying. Tell me, do you wanna taste? Don't you know that you're not the type that's only one night? No, maybe I can make you stay. Everybody now, put your lipstick on my neck and my body, you're my baby, just to show these bitches that you're mine, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. Lipstick on my collar, show you ain't no hobby. You're the one who gets it all the time. I wanna say it one more time. Put your lipstick on my neck and my body, my baby, just to show these bitches that you're mine. Lipstick on my collar, show 'em you ain't no hobby. My baby, you're the one who gets it all the time.
Wow. Okay, so this is part of the reason, I guess, why I don't all the time like to react to things for the first time and record myself, because a lot of the times I'm like flabbergasted, either positively or negatively. This song blows me away in so many ways, but at the same time, there's always that part of me where I listen to the first time something that I've been looking forward to, and I'm always like looking for criticism. And so I'm sorry, I'm not your typical YouTuber that's just gonna be like, like it's just not. That's not happening. Okay, I'm a real person. I'm trying to exhibit a real reaction to you. Why? Because I love Charlie Puth. Because I see how much he is able to do. I see his potential. I love him so much. That's why I'm so critical. And I think he would understand if he even gives a shit about me. But anyways, okay. So first and foremost, let's just get the music video part out of the way. It's not the most elaborate music video. This could have been just a visualizer, honestly, but I appreciate it. I think it's really cool. I think it's super low budget. I mean, this probably costs, I don't know, $5,000 maybe, probably $10,000. I don't know. Like, it's just way less than that maybe. Super low budget. I understand. I think his label is not giving him so much money because he hasn't had an attention like hit, a See You Again hit. Definitely not for a very long time, right? And so I just think he's not getting the budget that he needs. But at the same time, look, limitation sometimes breeds innovation. Sometimes it breeds excellence. Okay, sometimes your best shit comes out of being limited. So I'm not gonna sit here and fucking but I'm just stating a fact here that I noticed that his videos are getting less and less low budget as we keep going on, and it just is what it is. I love what he's doing here. I love the minimalism of it, of course, and the song is pretty, again, the song is pretty lo-fi. It's pretty, low-key, as the kids would say, although I don't know if they say nowadays because I'm like 25 now. But yeah, I mean, it's really appropriate for the song, right? You could see that they reuse footage, so that's what makes it kind of seem like a visualizer. That's sort of what they do with visualizers. They sort of just start repeating the footage. I mean, I will give them the fact that they rewinded the footage, they like reversed it, kind of cool. That's an old ass effect there, but it's cool that they brought it back here. I don't know, he's like vaping. I don't fucking know. Like, I guess they want to portray him as such a, the song is like, he uses the word bitches in it. You know what I mean? Like, he's got like fake tattoos and, he's like fucking shirtless and, he's just this like, he's this fuckboy, right? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I like the orange light, or, you know, yellowish, orange, whatever the fuck, you know, caramel fucking tar looking light, whatever the hell that is, shining on him. It's very angelic. It's very beautiful. And it goes along with the vocals of the song. They sound pretty angelic. They sound pretty ethereal. And so just this kind of really dark atmosphere with this light shining on him, and it really makes his skin look great. I mean, it's like the light is his skin color. It's really beautiful, shot, you know, amazingly. And, you know, I like him just kind of spinning, and I love the seat that he's on. It kind of looks like those like park benches, you know, those park seats. I think it just looks like they fucking like ripped one in half and brought it into this filming room. It's pretty cool. But, yeah, I mean, I really enjoy it. I mean, I just, you know, he's got a great body. I mean, the dude's in great shape. He's got a fucking girlfriend. I mean, he's doing great. And you could just see it, and I'm really happy for him personally, but also just in the music video. I mean, I think it goes perfectly. I mean, the dude is talking about how he's just so into this woman, and he's like, he portrays himself as like the most attractive guy on the planet, right? Through the song and in this music video. And, you know, just super sexy, right? That's what he's going for. So very effective there. But like I said, more of like a visualizer style video, not necessarily a music video as I would really like to call it. But, you know, it's very artistic, very minimalist. I appreciate it. Now, when it comes to the song, so I usually write notes. I didn't write notes this time because, you know, it's my first reaction, so I'm really fucking trying to be in it, dude. That was really disgusting. That was terrible. So, okay, look, right off the bat, the instrumentation, the production, top fucking notch, okay? Charlie Puth is the king in production. No artist, besides maybe Bruno Mars, does production as great as Charlie Puth, okay? The production that I hear in, like, you know, 24K Magic, and, you know, I know Billie Eilish, you know, When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go, or some shit like that, or even her new album, it's great production, it's great, but a lot of it is great vocal production, right, and great arrangement. Charlie Puth really goes into the weeds and into the nuts and bolts of production, making every single element of the song stand out. You know, every single instrument have its own identity. No Charlie Puth song ever sounds the same. I just know that this dude spends hours on like the drum sound, you know, on like the snare sound, on his vocals, like the effect on his vocals. Like he spends hours just tinkering and tinkering. I know that, you know, and it's very similar to what, you know, a lot of artists in the 80s did, specifically Michael Jackson, where the songs seem very simple, but if you really look into them, they're super complicated. It's like one, you know, track of it, the bass or the guitar or whatever, has multiple layers to that one specific section of the song. You know, that like the bass can have 4 different instruments helping, how do I say this? Like 4 different elements that are part of the bass as a whole. You know, like you have the bass, and then you can branch out and you can really dissect the bass into 4 different parts that make the bass part of the song, if that makes any sense. That's what like MJ did with like Thriller, you know, and Quincy Jones and shit like that. And that's what I think Charlie Puth does with every fucking song that he comes out with. Every single instrument, every single thing at least has so many like plugins that he uses for each individual sound. I just know it. But so his production is absolutely top notch. Charlie Puth is just one dude from what I see. Like he produces like all of his shit. I mean, I think that's a lot of the reason why his label just loves him, because they don't really have to pay other engineers and stuff like that. Whereas like Ariana Grande, I'm sure does not produce her own shit. Charlie Puth does. So that is super commendable, but he does a fantastic job, and he does it better than any other person. So it's really the best of both worlds, right? He's one dude and he does it better than everyone else. So when it comes to the songwriting of the song, I'm going to tell you right now, the chorus is a fucking banger, okay? The first section of the chorus is fantastic, right? And then we get to the second section where he adds even more background vocals and he adds the harmony to the chorus. Amazing, amazing. It gives me chills every single time. I love it. It makes me melt, which is exactly what he was going for, of course, with the song. It's a very sexy, seductive type of song. It really feels like someone is just massaging you with kisses all around your ears. It's beautiful. I mean, it's not like fucking ASMR shit. He's not fucking going like, he's not going like that. But it's like borderline the most like aesthetically pleasing, not borderline, it is the most aesthetically pleasing the most aesthetically pleasing, harmonious, beautiful, ethereal sound you can hear. I mean, it metaphorically is lips. I don't know. That's the best I could do, everyone. Here's the little asterisk that I have is the verses of the song. Not the best, I think. Like, I don't think they're on par with the chorus. A lot of it maybe has to do with the way that he's singing. I don't know. He's doing something different. I really appreciate it. And maybe if I listen to it a couple more times or something like that, I will get used to it. I will enjoy it. I think his performance is not as problematic as the melody of the verses. Like, his performance, I think, is really unique. It's interesting. It's a little bit different. He's singing in like a different register, in a more relaxed register of his voice. That is, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, it's just very like casual, Charlie Puth, which I really appreciate. Again, it's a different thing that he's doing, and that's really cool. Like his previous album, a lot of his verses were, him fucking really using his falsetto and stuff like that, really being super high. Even the choruses of his last album, a lot of the songs on his last album were super high. This one is a little bit more relaxed. Still very falsetto, of course, but the verses are very similar to That's Not How This Works, where his vocal register is very comfortable, and you can tell. And while I love his, normal average vocal register, right, his, mid-level register, I don't know, it's just, like, I think the melody of it needed, it's really not the performance, it's really the melody. I think it needed something, I think it just needed to be more exciting. Because, like, when I was hearing the verses, I was, like, thinking, like, let's get to the chorus. And that's never really a good thing, but I really appreciated the journey, and I think the pre-chorus is really interesting. I think really the verses is really where it's like, this could have been a better melody. That's how I feel, but again, I don't know if it's because I'm just getting kind of taken aback because of his new performance that he's doing, his vocal performance in this song, on top of the maybe subpar melody. I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to take a couple listens more, but that's my first impression, and the first impression is very important, and that's how I feel.
Baby, I think it's time we post a picture. Tell your mama and your sister you got a man, 'cause I'm your man, yeah.
I think the second verse is, fairly similar to the first verse, and it's not that better. And again, I don't mean to say it's awful. It's not awful. It's not the most terrible thing I've ever heard in my life, but I think it could have been better. Now moving on to the lyrics, which is another thing that potentially kind of soured my impression on the verses, along with maybe his difference in vocal performance. The lyrics, the first verse, a lot of it also has to do with just kind of the narrative of the track and the attitude that it has. Like, baby, I think it's time we post a picture. Tell your mama and your sister you got a man. And even the way that he's saying it, tell your mama and your sister. It's just kind of weird, but I appreciate it. But it's pretty cool. I mean, he's trying to like merge, different genres of music and different styles and attitudes, right? But like, it kind of catches me off guard a little bit. But you got a man, and then like, so he says, tell your mama and your sister you got a man, and then he just repeats, 'cause I'm your man, yeah. I don't know. It's kind of lazy. In this case, I think it was just a little bit too on the nose. It was just a little bit too cool, too trying to be cool and suave, and it just, 'cause I'm your man, yeah. And lately I've been thinking about the future. We can make it more than rumors. Sure, that's fine. That I am your man, 'cause I'm your man. I don't know. It's just like, you could have put something else there, you know what I mean? Or at least not repeat the thing, say something else, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, so that's really kind of what it was, and I think the lyrics kind of took me off guard a little bit there. Not the most creative, not the most inventive, and usually Charlie Puth's lyrics are very creative. For how simplistic and poppy they are, they tend to be very, I think, sophisticated for their genre and for what they are. So this is kind of a, at least in the verses. The chorus is great, like I said, which thank God. The third thing that we have to get to is, of course, that bridge section. It's very PYT-esque, right? Where you have kind of this audience and Charlie Puth interaction. I don't know who recorded those vocals, those female vocals there. It could have been fucking Charlie Puth too. I don't know. Sometimes, like, when I first heard it, because he did tease this part of the song, I was like, who the fuck is this? It sounds like him, but it very well could be someone else as well.
You got the kind of lips that I like saying. Tell me, do you wanna taste? Don't you know that you're not the type that's only one I know? Maybe I can make you stay. Pretty young things, repeat after me. Sing na na na.
I was disappointed that it wasn't brought back. I like the midsection there, that bridge, if you will. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. It's very sensual. It's very cool. I think it fits the song. I think it's melodically cool, musically interesting, right? And granted, the latter section of the song, right, when we get to the last section, right, where it's the chorus and it's being repeated, I love that section. There is like some interesting shit that goes on sound-wise, like that are just not even necessarily instruments, just sounds, that you hear. And you hear in the very beginning of the song with the kind of the sirens sound. It's really cool. So he's doing some really, really unique things. But we hear this, these sounds, and it might have been, I don't know, maybe it might have been my dog. I'm not sure. Might have been shit around my neighborhood. I was hearing shit, okay, in that latter section of the song, right? But also, I wanted that midsection to come back. I really was waiting for that, and it didn't happen, which is kind of disappointing. I mean, I guess, yeah, I'll fucking knock a few points for that, right? Yeah, I was expecting it. I really wanted to. I wanted it to be this amalgamation of that midsection of his ad-libs, which are fantastic in this song, by the way. Fan-fucking-tastic. I love it. I love Charlie Puth's ad-libs. Sometimes, he doesn't do as great as other songs, but every single time I at least enjoy them, and I look forward to listening to them. Other songs definitely do it better than others, but this one is one of the better ones, for sure. But yeah, I was disappointed that midsection. I wanted to hear those layered female vocals, again. It would have totally fit. It would have totally fit. Yeah. Come on, Charlie. Come on. Why? Maybe he was too busy. I'm sure he tried it. I'm sure he did. Maybe he got too busy. I don't know. But I would have done it at least a little bit. Like buried in the background or something. I don't know. It's just, you can't like really introduce something and then not bring it back. It's just, you kind of have to do that. But again, maybe he was just trying to be different and not putting it, right?
Everybody now, put your lipstick on my neck and my body, my baby, just to show these bitches that you're mine, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. Lipstick on my collar, show you ain't no hobby. My baby, you're the one who gets it all the time. I wanna see it one more time. Put your lipstick on my neck and my body, my baby, just to show these bitches that you're mine. Lipstick on my collar, show 'em you ain't no hobby. My baby, you're the one who gets it all the time.
Yeah, I think that about sums up my thoughts on Lipstick. I really went through all of it from what I think. But anyways, those are my thoughts on Charlie Puth's Lipstick. It's a very, kind of, mellow track. It's not like fucking Light Switch or anything like that. So I don't know. I hope you can tell I'm still excited. Once I feel my voice starting to hurt, that's how I know I'm excited. But let me know in the comment section below what you think of this song. Do you hate it? Do you love it? Like this video if you liked, dislike it if you didn't. If you hated my opinion, of course, dislike it. If you like Charlie Puth, like the video. But if you like Charlie Puth but hate me, still dislike it. I don't fucking know. It's your life. Subscribe to the channel, of course, please, if you want to see more Charlie Puth content, or if you want to continue seeing my Charlie Puth content, right? If you love my Charlie Puth content, go ahead and subscribe, because Charlie Puth is life. That is a fact. And this song is definitely life, and I feel like this is one of those songs that I will love the more that I listen to it. Yes. I'm definitely listening to this song with my Bose headphones. These are great headphones, by the way, but definitely listen to this with your headphones on. It's really fucking dope. If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you, you beautiful creature. That's it for me. You all take care. Stay safe. And until next time, I love you.
Listen, I've been wanting to say this for a long time now, and it feels like It feels like the only way I can do it is you got the kind of lips that I like.